Hey everyone, I'm Jamie Hudson and welcome to 2015. It's going to be a year of abundance, prosperity, good health, wealth, all that you desire. It's going to happen this year. And I'm going to help you and show you some tools that'll get you to achieve your goals and make your dreams come true. Alright? Okay, so the first thing is we're going to take it back a little bit old school. So I can't give you any advice unless I've experienced it myself. So for a little while, I have been using, like when I say a little while, like years, like 3 years, 4 years, I don't know. No, not 4 years, like 3 years, 2 years, something like that. But anyways, I've been using my iPhone to keep track of appointments and things like that. Now, I didn't find it very useful because when I would go back to look at like what my months had been previous, whatever, I found that my phone was erasing it. So, it just wasn't productive. It just wasn't productive. Maybe the new phones, mine's a little bit like ancient, but maybe the newer phones keep that information and you can print it out. I don't know. However, what I know, tried and true, is this. If you're going to achieve any kind of goal, you have to go back to basics, and that is just getting paper. For all you youngins, yes, this was way before the iPads and the iPhones and all that fancy technology. So you have to get one of these, and I'm going to tell you why. This here is your hard copy proof. And a few years ago, I saw the documentary with Joan Rivers, and she had in it, she had this section where she showed her monthly calendar. And she said, when I'm booking up my month, I envision getting all these bookings, and if I have a space open, I focus and I put the intention out there that those days are going to get booked up. So, with that said, when I was using my phone to put everything in, that was one of the problems. I couldn't see my month and like what I had accomplished and so on and so forth. So last year, I decided that I was getting rid of the that old system and getting one of these. And in my head, I had some hang-ups about it. It was like, can I stick to this? What if I'm out and somebody wants to book in to the salon? How am I gonna do this? So the kind of negative chatter in my head was getting in the way. But I did it. I got the book. I'm like, okay. And I first started using pen, which is so stupid. And then one of my clients, I was talking with her, and I know this is so silly, but she was using a pencil to fill in her next appointment. And I'm like, oh my god. Duh, I should go old school. I know this is so simple, so basic. But it's like, yeah, okay. So, bringing it back old school. 1990s. So a pencil and an eraser. Okay? Yes, you will need to get a pencil sharpener. And the reason is because when you're jotting things down and things change, whether you're taking clients or you're writing goals and whatever, like you just have to use a pencil. Okay? That's pretty basic. So the other thing is last year the agenda that I had actually had its own little tabs attached to it. So this year when I went back, I was looking high and low to find the agenda with the tabs, and they didn't have it. So I had to actually buy these little tabs, and they come in a package, and they actually just look like this right here. And they have different colors, whatever. So yeah, they're like they're Post-its, and you peel them, and you stick it, and then there's a side to write on. So you just write on it, January, February, whatever. March, April, May, June, July, and August, September, October, November, December, and you just put it here. Or you can find one that has them already there. So the important thing when looking for this agenda, there's two things, okay? So you want to make sure that, we'll flip you over to February, that it has your month spread out like this in big blocks. You want to get a large agenda, And when you open it, you have a week's view with the times. That is so important. And the reason it's important is because it kind of allows you to have space, like mental space kind of to, oh, this is my month, okay. Now, how to organize your goals into this fancy-dancy little book that you're going to have. Okay, so here's what you do. Let's start with one basic thing. A lot of people in January, they want to lose weight, okay? So let's just say, for instance, that is one of your goals. I want to lose weight. Well, how much weight do you want to lose? Maybe it's 100 pounds throughout the year. I don't know. Maybe it's 50 pounds. Whatever it is. So that is your long-term goal. So that is your celebration in December goal. Like, by December, I will have lost 100 pounds or 50 pounds, whatever it is. Maybe it's June. Maybe your goal is like 25 pounds by June, whatever. Make it realistic. So you start off and you write in January. So at the top of January, you're going to write, okay, this month I'm going to lose, so what would that be? I don't know. Let's say it's 5 pounds, we'll say, for example, okay? So 5 pounds, no, let's say if it's 100 pounds, we'll say 10 pounds a month or something, right? So till December, that makes it easier. So 10 pounds a month, okay? So this month, you're going to write, this month I am at, and you'll write down the desired weight that you want to be at. So your weight now minus whatever, 10 pounds. So you're at, 200 pounds, you want to be at 190, okay? So I am at 190 on on January 31st, blah, blah, blah. Okay, 2015. Make sure you have a date. So then what you do is, you're going to take it week by week, okay? So by the end of this week, the first week, you're going to lose 2.5 pounds. All right, and how are you going to break that down? So you're going to break it down into days, and this is why this calendar becomes so important. So I'm just going to flip to a month where I don't have anything written down. So let's just go to, well, I have something written down every day. So, okay, almost every month. Okay, so here we are, right? So the first day that you're going to start, maybe it's Monday, we'll say, right? So you're going to make 3 tiny goals that will accomplish your end goal of losing 2.5 pounds. Okay, so the first day that you start, you're going to say, alright, so today I'm going to walk. I'm going to eat light. So for breakfast, I'm going to have a smoothie. For lunch, I'm going to have a salad. And then at dinner, I'm going to have something a little bit heavier. You're allowed to treat yourself, but all in moderation. So maybe you're going to have pasta. Baby steps. Because just jumping into a new lifestyle change can be crazy. And you might be hungry. So have a cup of pasta, measure it out, some sauce. And, whatever it is. Boom. You succeeded because you wrote out 3 things, you followed through, and by writing them out, it keeps you accountable. And you did it. It was very simple. Maybe then the next day, you're like, okay, so the next day I'm going to, I don't feel like walking, but you know what, I'm going to put some music on in my house, and for 15 minutes, I'm just going to dance, and I'm going to, drink more water, and so dance, drink more water, and I'm going to get plenty of sleep. I'm going to go to bed early, okay? Because believe it or not, that does help the hormones and all those things, and it's good for your body. So you're doing something that is still in line with your goal, okay? So you get the point. Every day, you're going to do something small. Then by the end of the week, you're going to, weigh yourself, and you're going to say, yay, either you achieved it or you didn't. But if you didn't, that's okay too. Because you can look back at your week and say, you know what, maybe I slacked here, maybe this wasn't in my highest service, my highest good, doing these sort of things, whatever. That's okay, because guess what? You followed through. You got rid of the excuses, and you did it. So you know what? No matter what, maybe even only if you lost half a pound, that's okay. Because guess what? Next week is a brand new week. You got Saturday, you got Sunday to just relax. Start thinking. Listen to those divine whispers and what they're telling you for your week coming. And then you're going to start all over the next week. Keep following through. And you're going to have trouble with, sometimes we have trouble with being in the now. I know I do, so that's okay if you do. Here's what I say. Envision this, right? So so you make like a V like this, right? Like this. Over here, this is the past. This is the future right here. Not the future, sorry. This is right now. This is the present, and this is the future, okay? So the past is going to give you depression. The now is where you want to be, and the future is going to give you anxiety. So if you think too much about, I didn't, oh my gosh, like I'm a failure, I didn't follow through, blah, blah, blah. Pick yourself up, let it go, focus, stay right here, right now, and move on. And it's okay, Rome wasn't built in a day, and, going to the gym or, writing a book or whatever, it takes time. Baking a pie, you gotta get the ingredients, you have to shop for them, you have to put them in, all that kind of stuff, right? And then it comes together. So just be gentle with yourself. The other thing that I wanted to say is that you are the guru of you. You know yourself better than anyone else knows themselves. So if you are going to a spin class for the first time, or going to yoga or whatever it is, you're interested in doing a juice fast, just know your body. And these people who are doing these things, even me, giving this advice, you know what you are capable of, but let go of the excuses and know what your body can take and what it can't take, and say, you know what, that's okay for myself. For today, I did the best that I can. That's all you have. So getting back to the book, so as you get through your month, so as you finish, where is it? As you finish January, then you move on to February. Okay, so whatever you've done in January, at the end of January, you celebrate. Okay, doesn't matter how many times you've fucked up, you celebrate. Celebrate that you did what you could, you did the best that you could. Now, your goal might change. You might say, you know what, I don't want to lose 100 pounds this year. You know what, I'm happy with myself, I'm good. However, you will learn some things about yourself. If you continue to focus and follow through, you will learn lessons through failure, because that's the only way we learn, through failures and through successes. And at the end of the month, I want you to look back at the month and start to write down all the things that you've learned, like what you're grateful for, everything. And then reevaluate, okay, you know what, maybe it wasn't to lose weight. Maybe it is to have a better lifestyle and to be happy. So now you're looking at, losing weight's not going to make me happy, but you know what? I found that dancing, I really enjoy dancing. So you know what? I want to dance 4 days a week. I just want to dance in my house 4 days a week, and I want to raise my vibration, and I really wasn't into eating salads. However, I loved drinking smoothies. Okay, cool. So maybe you decide that you're going to dance 4 days a week, and you're going to drink some new smoothies. Look up, Google some new smoothie recipes, and that's your thing, right? And so you can see every single month you start to learn, and you start to progress, and you're following through on your life. And that's what it's about, right? Oprah Winfrey says, live your best life. But I always feel like that statement's kind of over here, but it's like, how do we get from where we are to living that best life? And honest to God, I feel like doing this, that is the best way. Because it gives you those, it's giving you those stepping stones to get to your best life. And you're going to start to feel, when you start to feel accomplished and you feel good, you're raising your frequency, which is like your vibration. So what happens is the universe is like, heck to the yes, party over here, and it just starts sending you more good things. You start to appreciate more because you're vibrating high. That's what it is. That's what it's about. That's what the secret is. It's raising the vibration, and you will attract more of what you're vibrating into your life. That's it. It's that simple. So the other thing that I recommend is you have to get a journal. You have to get a journal. A journal is life-saving, and I'm going to tell you something. When I started out on this journey, some of you may know, some of you may not know. You know, if you're a client watching or if you're a friend watching, the hardest time of my life was when I lost my grandmother, and I kind of used to journal, but not really. And so I found I had to journal. This is like 5 years ago. So I started journaling, and when I've looked back at how far I've came now, to the stuff that I was writing about the anxiety, you know, the hurt, the pain, because there was a lot that was going on, even like family-wise too, that I had to deal with. And although I thought I had dealt with it before, until I started journaling it, I realized I just hadn't dealt with it. I was kind of pushing it under the rug. And it's okay to be positive through hard times. That's great. But you still need to express yourself. And now when I look to the future of what I've been writing, it's really cool to see, wow, I never thought I would be in this new place. I never imagined when I was going through the height of the anxiety that I would be sitting here today just sharing with you what I've learned, the workshops that I've done with women in need, and because of those hardships that I had gone through. And I know that this year is going to be amazing because I have these tools. And it's that simple. You don't need to go and spend tons of money on software and things like that to like figure your shit out. Honestly, everything, if you can just simplify, a book, pen and paper, pencil, and eraser with paper, it'll just get better. Like honestly, I'm so excited for this year, and yeah, I don't know what more to say. Like it's that simple. Just follow through. Get rid of the excuses. No excuses. Just do it. That's it. This month in January, I'm gonna post one video every week, and this is my commitment. This is my goal to you and to me. And I'm gonna post one video every week. And for this month, it's going to be more inspirational. Just kind of like, hey, checking in, what's up? You know, I'm your friend. And we're going to do this together. And we're going to, you know, just document our life. And we're going to live the best life this year. It's going to be amazing. And then next month, I'm really excited. I'm not going to tell you just yet what I have in store, because that's in the future. That's going to give me anxiety. So I'm just staying right now. And I love you all so much for watching. And give this video a thumbs up if you found it inspirational and you got something out of it. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you're doing to go forward with your goals in 2015. I love you so much. Mwah. Till I see you next time, be celebrated, be beautiful, and be magnificent. Bye!